Hey everybody! So today I kind of just wanted to pop in and talk to you guys about a few of my natural hair kind of secrets. I've maybe mentioned some of these things before, but I just wanted to make a video just showing you guys some of the products and some of the tools that I use that I really think help to keep my hair healthy and manageable and just help with my growth and everything. And by the way, if any of you guys are wondering about my hair, I use my 1 hour heat-free curling method to do this. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it below showing you exactly what I do to get this curly do. But yeah, that's what I did for my hair today. So yeah, I really don't have a lot of things because I try to keep my hair routine, everything just as simple as possible. And so I don't use a lot of different things in my hair, and I really think that is one of the things that has helped me so much, is just keeping it simple, not doing too much. I don't spend a lot of money on products. I don't buy any of those fancy schmancy products. So first off, one of the things that I stand by, I definitely recommend if you are trying to grow out your hair, get it, healthy, jumpstart your growth, is scalp massages. And I talked about this in my how to grow hair fast video, I believe it's titled, that I did maybe 2 years ago. And once I started doing my scalp massages in conjunction with the other things that I mentioned in that video, I really saw a difference in my hair, and I really began to notice that I was starting to grow it out. And I actually used to just do it with my fingers, just 5-10 minutes while I'm just chilling. I would massage my scalp, and that worked fine. It wasn't anything wrong with that, but sometimes my hands got tired. I would get a cramp and I would want to massage longer, but I just didn't feel like it. So I came across this hand massager in Walmart a couple months back, and this has made scalp massaging so much easier. I think it was $4.88. It was less than $5, and it works great. Still kicking, and this just works really well to massage my scalp, and I feel like it fits my head perfectly. Like, it really does. It's very nicely sized for putting on your scalp. Usually before bed I will go ahead and massage my scalp for about 5 minutes, and this, I feel like it's more effective because it pulses and it just really gets my scalp going a lot more than with my fingers. So that's great, and it's also really relaxing. It just calms me down. It feels so nice. So scalp massages, I highly recommend. Just get that blood flowing to the scalp, get those hair follicles healthy and all that. Scalp massages are great. Great, especially if you're trying to grow out your hair. So next I want to talk about edges, because edges are very important. You guys, some of you know that I have been struggling with postpartum shedding, and my edges took a beating. It was one day, I told you, I woke up and I was literally bald right around the perimeter of my head. So what I've been using, because some of you have been asking me what I've been using because you've noticed my edges growing back, what I've been using is black castor oil. And actually I used castor oil on my edges before, but I used to use just regular castor oil. But for the past 2 months or so, I've been using black castor oil because a lot of you had recommended this, but I don't use this just on its own. I do mix it. So what I do is I take 1 part of the Jamaican black castor oil and I mix it with 1 part of olive oil. So castor oil, olive oil, 1 to 1, and I just mix them and I use that mixture. And I mix it because castor oil just on its own is very thick, and I didn't like how it made my hair just feel weighed down, and just I didn't like how it felt in my hair. So I wanted to just thin it out a little bit, and I just decided to mix it with olive oil, and this is just regular olive oil that you get at the supermarket. I just mix it with that, and I use this every single night. I put just a few drops on my edges, massage it in, really work it in, and I cover my head, and that's what I do. So my edges have been growing back so nicely. I'm very happy with the progress that I have been getting. And prior to this, like I said, I did use castor oil on my edges, so I've always used, well, not always, but I've been using castor oil on my edges for a really long time now, and that has helped to keep them strong and keep them full. But with my postpartum shedding, I switched to the black castor oil, the Jamaican black castor oil, mixed with olive oil, and that has been helping to regrow, get my edges back. I'm not looking bald around the edges anymore. And I noticed a change. I noticed a change for the better within, it was really fast. It was like a week or so, a week and a half maybe, that I noticed my edges starting to come back. And I was like, oh, that's quick. Another thing that I recommend, not just for your hair and to keep it healthy and help it grow, but also just to be healthy overall, take care of your body and your total self, is adequate water intake. I know that when I started really drinking water, because a long time ago, I was one of those people that I was not too fond of drinking a lot of water. I really didn't like it because it doesn't have a taste, and I was just one of those people that didn't drink much water. But once I started drinking a lot more water, I noticed that my skin started to look better, my hair started to really flourish, and it's kind of like you're a plant. You got to water it so you can grow and be healthy and be vibrant and all that. So these days, especially, it's kind of hard for me to keep track of my water intake because I'm always doing something. I got a million and one things on my plate, and so what has helped me a lot in that area is this right here. So this is a I believe it's 64 ounces. Yeah, 64 ounces or a half gallon of water. This just really helps me to stay on top of my water intake. So I fill this up every morning, and I'll either add some fresh lemon juice or I'll add a little apple cider vinegar to my water just to give it a little bit of flavor, and also for the health benefits. You guys can look that up. So yeah, water with some fresh squeezed lemon juice or water with some apple cider vinegar is what I drink in here. And what I really like about it is it has the time marker, so it helps keep you on track. It breaks it down so it makes it more manageable to get in your water throughout the day, and it just kind of just makes it easier, makes it fun, and I really like this. I've been using this for a couple months now, and it's so handy, it's so convenient, and it really helps me to keep track of my water, make sure I'm getting enough. And every day I make sure to have at least one full container of this, and this is in addition to, sometimes I'll drink tea, sometimes I'll have green juices or green smoothies. This is in addition to any other liquids that I'm having. So always make sure to stay hydrated, and this helps tremendously with growing your hair because it just starts from the inside out. You gotta just feed yourself from the inside. When you're healthy on the inside, it shows on the outside, and it really can help with hair growth. So if you guys have seen my wash day routine videos or any videos where I am washing and detangling my hair, you probably saw this. Oh, it's getting stuck in my hair. You probably saw this brush. This brush is by Avita, and this is my all-time favorite holy grail detangling brush I've ever used. I have tried so many different brushes. I actually just bought one like a week ago. It was like this really hyped up detangling brush that I found online, and it had a lot of good reviews that said it was really good for natural hair. That brush, it's not terrible, but it ain't that good. Well, maybe it's just my hair, I don't know. But this brush, I have never found anything that even came close to being as good as this one, especially for hair that's kinky, coarse, stuff like that. This just works so well for me on my wash day. It just really helps to cut the time down and helps with not getting as much breakage because it just nicely works through my hair, gets it all detangled, and glides through with the least amount of shedding as possible. So I really like this brush. It's a little pricey. It's not the most inexpensive brush out there, but it does last for a good amount of time. This is only, I think, my second or third in about 3 years. So these last me about a year, maybe a little bit more. So for the price and for how well it works for me, I think it's worth it. Last thing I have is this satin line cap, and I believe I showed this in my nighttime routine video that I did a while back, maybe a year or two ago. So satin line cap. When I go to sleep, I will put this on. So this really helps decrease breakage. Satin and silk are nice to put on your hair to tie it up, to just help reduce friction, especially while you're sleeping. You can also just get a satin or a silk pillowcase. I don't like the look of satin and silk in the bed. I just don't like the look of it. So this works for me, but you can do that as well. And it has an adjustable string so you can tighten it. A lot of times, especially with scarves, I find that I will put it on and I wake up in the morning and it's all the way on the other side of the bed or something, because it just falls off while I'm asleep. But this really stays secure, especially with the adjustable string. So this stays on all night. It also works really well to help retain moisture so your hair doesn't get dried out and brittle while you're sleeping. So if you're looking for something to tie your hair up at night, preserve your hair, your hairstyles, might want to check out something like this. So yeah, that's all I got. That was it. Like I said, I try to keep it extremely basic and not do too much. And you guys have seen how my hair has progressed. Actually, it's so funny because I straightened my hair the other day, and I'm always surprised when I straighten my hair because I don't do it often. But every time I straighten my hair, I'm always so surprised at how full it is and just how much longer it's gotten since I started my, you know, my hair journey. It actually wasn't even a conscious decision to start a hair journey, but ever since I kind of made a turnaround with how I care for my hair, it's grown so much, and I'm always like, oh my goodness, is this my hair? It's the weirdest thing. Like, I can't believe that I have this much length. I never thought my hair would grow. So the fact that it's, you know, flowing down my back when I straighten it, whew, it's unbelievable. But anyway, I hope these suggestions can help some of you guys out there. If you have any questions about what I showed or anything else hair related and all that good stuff, leave it below. I'll try to answer as much as I can. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you very soon on my next video. Bye guys.